Good morning, students. Uh, till now, we have studied, as you know, in refraction about refraction and refraction through glass slab. Now, to continue further, we are going to start refractive index. So, let's talk about refractive index कि refractive index क्या होता है. refractive index का मतलब होता है अगर हम बात करते हैं किसी भी दो मीडियम की. Let's suppose this is medium 1 and this is medium 2. Maybe it is glass or this is maybe water or air, anything. So what we see, the speed of light in medium 1 with respect to speed of light in medium 2 is called as refractive index. It is represented by mu. As you know, it is like this. It is similarly as u but little bit different. So it is called mu. And its formula is refractive index is equals to speed of light in medium 1 upon speed of light in medium 2. So let's know about its definition. Definition is that the ratio of speed of light in medium 1 to that of medium 2. M1 is medium 1 and M2 is medium 2. Now this is refractive index. Let us talk absolute refractive index. Since what is absolute means some one medium is fixed. एक मीडियम को हम यहाँ फिक्स्ड कर देते हैं, उसके रिस्पेक्ट पे हम लोग रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स निकालते हैं. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय म्यू अगेन. नाउ द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन वैक्यूम to the speed of light in medium. So we can say that the ratio of speed of light in vacuum that of in medium. So this means in vacuum we know the speed of light is c, that is 3 into 10 की power 8 meter per second, and second is unknown. So this you have to know. It can be another medium, either glass, either gas, anything. So this is another medium. So these are the two refractive index, that how refractive index changes. Let us know value of refractive index is always less than 1. Its value is always less than 1. Now let's talk about some examples which is based on refractive index. We suppose we have taken a beaker. ये आप एग्जाम्पल घर पे भी कर सकते हो. आप क्या देखते हो इसमें? दिस इज बीकर विच इज फिल्ड विद वाटर. पानी से भरा है. You put a tilted pencil inside the beaker. This is your pencil. You put inside the beaker. What you observe that this pencil is bit tilted when you see from your naked eye. It's looked like this. It's look like this. So what you observe that the pencil becomes broken from the middle. It looks like that is it is broken from the middle. See from here, when it is in air, जब वो हवा में था तो आपको लगा कि ये हवा में है, बट जैसे ही वो वाटर के लेयर को टच किया तो वाटर के लेयर को टच करने के बाद वो कैसा लगा? इट इज ब्रोकन फ्रॉम द मिडिल. वो बीच से टूट गया. What represents that? What we see that light bend. What you observe that it starts bending when it changes the medium. So what you observe, this is our observed, this is apparent depth. Apparent depth, because it's you able to see. And what is original, this is real depth, which you cannot see. So difference what you get, apparent depth minus real depth. So what will be the formula of refractive index from here? What will be the formula of refractive index? Refractive index will be real depth upon apparent. So this is an example which is based on, or you can say application which is based on refractive index, which you see in your daily life. Now let us talk about another example, or you can say we talk about total internal reflection. Our next topic will be total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. What you say, TI. Now see, total internal reflection. What happens? This is our medium 1 and this is our medium 2. This is, say you can water, and this is air. एक हवा है, एक मीडियम 1 एयर है और मीडियम 2 आपका वाटर है. Basically what you see during total internal reflection, one is rarer medium and water is denser medium. This is, you see, rarer and this is denser medium. Here, if light, this is a point from where light starts reflecting, or you can say refracting, because here what we will see, that light travels from one medium to another medium, so refraction will occur. So total internal reflection, in this case light will always go from rarer to denser. If light goes from normal, अगर light normal से travel करती है from normal, so वो नॉर्मल के थ्रू ही सीधे निकल जाएगी, बिकॉज वो हमेशा स्ट्रेट नॉर्मल पे फॉल हो रही है, तो इट विल फॉल आउट डायरेक्टली आउटसाइड थ्रू द नॉर्मल, रिफ्रैक्ट थ्रू नॉर्मल. नाउ इफ इट टिल्ट विथ सम एंगल, अगर वो कुछ एंगल से टिल्ट हो जाती है, लेट इट बी पॉइंट P. नाउ अनदर रे विल कम हियर एंड इट, व्हेन इट रिफ्रैक्ट, इट टिल्ट फ्रॉम. So when light travels from denser to medium, it goes away from the normal. वो normal से दूर जाती है. So it will like this. So here this is angle of incident and this is angle of refraction. Okay. Now what you will see, this is greater than this, because it goes away from the normal. Now again, if refraction takes place, the light will become bent more, light और bend होगी, and what you will observe, that it will make normal, but refraction will occur on the surface. जैसे during summer seasons, what we see, that river is becomes shining, it appears to shine like a mirror. So that is called a refraction through the surface. Here refraction is taking on the surface, so it makes 90 degree with the normal when refraction takes place, and this angle is called critical angle. which is represented by IC. Now, further when light start bending more, it will form normal again, and till here it refracts on the surface. Now it will refract in its own medium. So it refracts in its own medium. So this is called total internal reflection, because reflection takes place in its own medium. So here it is reflection on normal, here reflection through refraction through normal, here refraction from rarer to denser to rarer, as usual we have studied. In this case, refraction is on the surface, that is, it forms a critical angle, and here total refraction is taking place. Some applications which is based on total internal reflection, such as sparkling of diamond, you can say. There what we see, this is your diamond, and there are number of edges in diamonds, like this. So light comes from one edge. Since you know there are number of edges in diamond, there are sharp edges, so light continuously goes reflection, light बराबर अंदर ही ट्रैवल करती रहती है. So due to which diamond starts sparkling, because light is trapped inside, और वो अंदर ही घूमती रहती and it goes out randomly. So this is due to a total internal reflection. Now let's talk about definitions. So what will be the definition of TIR? The definition of total internal reflection will be the angle of incident to conditions. First, no, let's talk about the conditions of total internal reflection. Conditions of total internal reflection. First condition, what will be the first condition? First, light must travel from an optically denser to the optically rarer medium. Light must travel from optically rarer optically denser to the optically rarer medium. दूसरा, the angle of incident in denser medium must be greater than the angle of optical angle for the two mediums, that is angle I. We can say that the angle of incident in denser medium should always be greater than critical angle. So these are the conditions. Next, one condition more. What will be the third condition? Third condition will be only these two conditions are there. Now let's know about the formula of critical angle. Formula for critical angle is mu is equals to sine 90 upon sine IC. So when you have to calculate IC, this critical angle, then you will use this formula. For we know the value of sine I is sine 90 is 1 and sine IC. So when you will get to calculate the critical angle, then you will use the formula mu is equals to 1 by sine IC. So this is about total internal reflection. Now we will study about lenses. What is lenses? Lenses क्या है? क्या होता है लेंस? अगर आप लेंस देखते हो, अगर आपसे पूछा जाता है लेंस क्या है, तो हमारे दिमाग में सीधे आता है ये कि लेंस वो होता है, एक ऐसा मीडियम है जिससे हम रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकता है, वो रिफ्रैक्ट कर सकता है. इट हैज़ टू मीडियम, टू कर्व्ड मीडियम्स थ्रू विच रिफ्रैक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. सो now here what we see, let's know about lenses. So you can write the definition. It is a piece of refracting medium bounded by two curved surface. It is a piece of refracting medium bounded by two curved surface. So this is called lenses. There are two types of lenses. First, which type of lens is this? Say, this is a convex lens. Convex lens. And what is this? This is concave lens. So here, if we see, it is made by two circles. When two spheres meet each other, it forms a X-like shape. See here, it is a like X. So you can remember by X. It makes X, so it is a convex. And here two C are made. If you complete, they are apart with each other. They are two C's. It is a concave lens. So convex lens and concave lens. So what will be the definition of convex lens? Convex lens, it is a part of two hollow sphere. It is a part of two hollow spheres whose edges are thin but thick at bottom. ये क्या होता है? ये लेंस आप देखते हो, ये दो हॉलो स्फीयर के पार्ट होते हैं, ठीक है, विच whose edges are thin. इसके एज ही होते हैं, बहुत थिन होती है. आप जब टच करोगे, इट इज लाइक इन फॉर्म सर्कल एंड इट विल थिन एंड its bottom is thick. It is thick from the middle. So this is a convex lens. For concave lens, it is a part of hollow sphere. It is a part of two hollow sphere which are kept apart, whose edges are thick but thin at bottom. So this is the definition of concave lens. Now these two lenses have its two different parts, three different parts. Now we will study about them. So what you see, this is concave lens, sorry, convex lens. If you cut this lens, so first of all, if you increase its edge, bottom, so you will get like this. What you will see, it looks like this. So this is called double convex lens. If you cut it from the middle, you will get like this. It's called, one side it is plain and other side it is bulged out. So since one is plane and another is convex part, so it is called plano convex lens. Third, if you cut more half, अगर आप इसको और आधा कर दो, like this, so what you will get, it looks like a moon. So it is called, and then this part will be convex and this will become as a concave. So it is concavo convex lens. So these are the three parts of the convex lens. Now similarly for concave lens also, if it is thick from the bottom, so double concave lens, if we'll cut from half, it looks like this, it is called plano concave lens, and if you cut half more, then it looks like this, so you call as convexo concave lens. So these are the type of lenses. Now further we will study about the parts of these lenses, what it consists, about principal axis, about focal length and center of curvature. More we will discuss, and then we will discuss about the image formation and rules for the image formation. After that some numericals, and this will be the near about complete to the chapter, and magnification also. And thank you.